Pussycat?
Green tomato jam.
Jam. So what have you done then? Got all the green tomatoes.
Green tomatoes. Chop them up.
Yeah.
Yeah, after piffing them.
Yeah.
Not piffing them, coring them.
Yeah.
2 thinly sliced lemon.
You bought
Quartered.
You bought a tool to take the pips out, didn't you?
Yeah. Well,
Right.
it doesn't take the pip out. It just takes the core out.
Yeah.
Some sugar.
Sugar.
Some cinnamon.
Yeah.
And some ginger.
Yeah.
And then you've got to boil it for about an hour.
Oil and boil, bubble and toil.
Yeah.
You're not making a spell, are you?
Yeah. So.
And what's that going to become jammy?
Yeah.
Oh.
So
What's it taste like?
sweet.
Green and tomato. First time for you to try jam, isn't it?
Yeah.
You're following a recipe.
Yeah. It's called old-fashioned green tomato jam.
Old-fashioned green tomato jam.
I did green chutney last time and I wasn't overly keen on it.
No?
Oh, this is basically just green tomatoes, lemon. See, the lemon helps it set.
Yeah.
And you don't put too much lemon in because it makes it more like a marmalade. Although I don't mind marmalade, so.
So it's all going to become a mush, is it?
Yeah.
And become a jam?
Yeah. Well, I suppose it'll be just like a sweetish pickle, won't it?
Will it?
Yeah. Be something nice to put on a cracker or a bit of toast or something.
And it's homemade?
And it's homemade, yeah.
Homemade, homegrown?
Yeah.
Last of the greenhouse, last of the harvest from the greenhouse.
Yeah, there's a few red tomatoes out there, that's all.
Yeah. What sort of year we had in the greenhouse?
Not too bad. Loads of cucumbers.
Yeah.
I've got some cucumber there.
Cucumbers and the last of the tomatoes.
Yeah, there's a few more tomatoes to pick.
Yeah. But,
You ready for your dinner, are you?
So, what are you saying to me?
What?
I can't have the greenhouse from a nuts and bolts then.
No.
You want it again next year, do you?
I like something to do, isn't it?
Hmm.
I quite like making pickles and things.
Yeah. Doing a potion for your husband.
If you do it in a big jar, a big saucepan,
Yeah.
so it spreads it. Trouble is, was it sugar? You don't want it to burn, so you've got to... I could do with this little thin stool.
So you're going to have to sit here for an hour?
Well, it's been on an hour already.
That's it, and you've had to keep stirring it.
More or less.
And keep stirring it.
Well, I've had it on simmer.
Yeah.
I've just checked and it says you need to boil it a bit faster.
I can hear it bubbling away, yeah.
Because it's green,
Yeah.
there's a lot. It goes to a lot more liquid.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's why you're trying to boil the liquid off. It is getting thicker because I can see the...
Feel it.
Yeah.
Getting more jammy.
Yeah. And the lemon helps it set as well,
All right.
apparently.
Okay. Okay. Just gonna clean this inside here out. Take this, clean that up a bit. And what's ideal, remember we bought this because of the angle. We have got the one that goes straight down, but it's difficult to hold. So this is going to come in lovely now. Let's do this little job. Oh, he's doing a really nice job of it. Remember, this is for the that won't do anything, right? This is for the workshop clock, isn't it? Yeah. Let's see if we can do that a bit better for you. Oh, this might do the trick. Yeah. Doing a lovely job of that. As before, and then and after. Oh, you can control the little. We're using that little spinning, fibre disc, aren't we? It's going to do a lovely job of this. And we're going to put you. Come right up to the edge. Hold on, where's a better place to put you? Try and swap hands. Hold on. Is that better? Ooh, I'm in control of this left hand. Lovely job of that now. before, look. Let's get a look at it. Oh, it's gorgeous. Oh, it's lovely. That's almost worth polishing, isn't it? Actually polishing it. There's a before, look. Bit grubby. We'll try and get into that groove in there. For now though, let's do this. Let's do it all over. So that's what it was like before. And we've just basically hit it with a little flap disc and a little air tool. Clean that all up. Actually, do we like that? Is there a measurement on this side? No. Does it matter? Let's finish cleaning this up first. Yeah. And let's see if we can get in that little groove there, look. It's going to be lovely. So, you see them, pick them up in the car boot, go and order a clock face and put a clock face on it. Then you've made a Christmas present for a friend, possibly. As much Christmas is coming, yeah, you can spend money on somebody, but it's better if you make something for them in your shed, isn't it? Something quite useful that they can do. I make them boot pullers. I think everybody's got a boot puller now, haven't they? Out of horseshoes. That's why I keep my horseshoes. I'll have to make one. Put it in the bottom there still. Yeah, I'll have to make you. Christmas is coming. I'll make one of those for you. Now I've got the welding rods, nice ones. I'll show you how I make a boot puller. Oversized ones. The trouble with the other ones, you can't use the edge because you tend to bump into this or into the bit of plastic that's behind it. Where you get the bigger side ones, we can make full use of that edge to get in somewhere now, can't we? To clean this up. So let's do that then. To use the edge and able to get in, take that filth away from inside there. Look, clean the inside of it. Yeah, except you're throwing the stuff towards your eyes, so make sure you've got eye protection on when you do something like this, because the rotation and it's coming straight up at you. If you do it this way, it's going sideways and you don't see it unless you put your face in the way, but when you're doing this way, you know it's going to throw stuff at your face. So just keep your face and your eyes out of the way. So, we've cleaned that all up now, haven't we? It was as rough as that before. I should have done this side really, because I quite like the size and the arrow, that's all. But anyway, we've done this side. We've got inside that little groove because there was filth inside that little groove, wasn't there? So we've had that, we've gone inside there, haven't we? So all the filth is gone. But I was wondering how to protect it. How to, because do you remember? Let me just show you something. What we're going to do is we're going to put the clock through the hole in there, aren't we? And we're going to make a clock for the workshop. Or you could make it as a Christmas present for somebody who's had a shed or a workshop or whatever. But how do we protect this? Well, that's varnish, polish, anything really. But I'll tell you what's done, and it's indoors, but I'll tell you what's done really, really well, surprisingly well, was this cast iron little bug. Do you remember a few seasons ago, we got it, we cleaned it, and we covered it in shellac. Well, it's not proper shellac. Well, it is, and it isn't. It's not the expensive shellac. We found this, didn't we? It's meant for wood. But shellac based, look. shellac based, and it's done really well. I mean, varnish has done really well, but I'm reckoning, because once it's in the garage, that's it. It'll go in the roof, and it'll be there forevermore. So it matters and it doesn't matter. But whilst we're making it, we may as well make the nicest job we can make, and try and make it last as long as we can, can't we? So I think we're going to use that shellac-ish stuff, and it's going to look great, isn't it? It's going to look great. Then we're going to stick it from the back. I think that way is better than that way, because it sort of hides the holes, doesn't it? Could stick it on the surface. Just a basic cheap Amazon clock. It gives you the dimensions, order the size you want, or that'll fit whatever you're doing. You can put a clock face in anywhere, really, can't you? Put your mind to it. So that's going to be, it could be a Christmas present for somebody, but it's going to be, I bought it in the car boot for that. This is going to be the shed clock now. Yeah. Them baby wipe disinfectant things that we bought. Didn't we pay £1 for 3 packets or something? It was a ridiculous price, wasn't it? And you got an awful lot, 102 pieces. So the first thing we're going to do with the rag is we're just going to pick up any excess filth on it. We're just going to wipe it down so it's as clean as we can possibly get it for now, and then give it the best chance it's got. See, look, there's still, it is picking up dirt. There is dirt on there. So to give it the best chance we can, we'll do it firstly with this. We'll let that evaporate away off, and then we'll get some isopropyl alcohol, spirits really, and that's going to go on and clean it and evaporate away, and then we'll be ready. We've given this a good shake because it separates itself. Give that a good shake and put a coat or two of that on. It'll be okay, won't it? So you thought we'd cleaned it. That opal, that stuff, it's smelly. You've got to do it in the fresh air. I bet you it's highly flammable. But even that, look, picks it up. Make sure we've got inside these grooves nice and clean. And then we'll hit it with so it's got the best chance of sticking and the best chance of staying there, hasn't it? Yeah, that's coming on lovely now. We'll wait for it to get tacky, and then we'll give it another coat, and that'll be it then. This shellac type based stuff. Right.
I reckon it'll fit.
Yeah. Looking okay.
Steady, steady.
Ooh. Got all the drawers in it as well, hasn't it? It's where you're going to jam your finger. Oh. And up against there. I can weld the leg in there now. Let's just nudge that back a bit. Where does it sit? It sits there, needs to come back. There. We can make that fit there now. Yep. That's it.
Yeah? Happy?
Yeah. Yeah, because by the time we put a leg in there, by the time we fit that there now, that'll be okay. Yeah, look. We just put something under the corner just to help it along.
Is it because it's got a wonky floor?
No, it's got a wonky foot.
It's got a wonky foot. Oh! Is it been regified?
It's been Reggie measured.
Been measured.
Yeah. Been Reggie measured. But we'll fix that as we go along. Yeah.
Well, you'll inch your table back, won't you?
Yeah, inch the
As
table
well.
back and then put the other unit up against it as well.
Yeah.
So let's see where we've got to put the leg in. Yeah. Hey, looking just fine, Babs.
Yeah.
Looking just
God, we're gonna get you flipping tidy if it kills me.
It probably will do. So let's nudge that way now then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let me put my gloves back on.
Okay. Yeah.
I knew you'd find a use for that great big spanner. I don't think it's a sledgehammer though.
I haven't got a sledge. Well, I have got a sledge, but it's in the other place. Just making sure. Take the tension out there. Luckily, it's a steel bench.
Yeah, you're okay. You're on the back now, Reggie.
Your side.
Yeah, you're on the back.
Hold on. One more. In there. Ooh. Ooh, that was heavy going. Good. Not bad. So this cabinet is going to go up here. But I'm going to put it on wood because I want the bottom drawer. I don't want to get the bottom door trapped. I'll sit this on wood, look. It'll wind its own way in. Tap that in. Too much grip. Hold on. Up off the edge. The problem you're going to get is when you've got this round here. Put it down low. You won't get full back of this.
Well, whatever the last two ones, put something you don't use a lot of. A lot of the.
It's always the trouble. The shelf of doom. In the last corner of the shelf of doom. That needs to come this way. Little bit. Tap that all over now. Until everything gets touches everything everywhere.
You know that one's sticking out further than the other one, yeah? Does it matter?
No, we're going to do that. We'll tap that backwards and get a little lump hammer or something heavy, not too heavy, and just tap it into place. There.
Yeah, that's better, yeah.
Cleared it?
That's proud now.
Yeah. And that's on there. We'll
Yeah.
box in the back here.
Great.
So we can get to the top one
Yeah.
and we can get to the bottom one.
Smashing.
Just move a flyer of different holes. Ooh! That's what we've been working towards. So turn around. All we've got to do now is deal with that corner. All that's got to come out for the new units. So we haven't quite finished, but we're getting there. Right.
Yeah, because he's got my help. Shh, don't tell anybody.
Tell him that. So, because these swing in and out, that's them out the way. We'll be able to have all those now available to us. They're not going to move. They're not going to squeeze. They're not going to bulge out because the steel's holding it. Everything's holding everything together. The stuff that was there, we're going to just fit under here. We're going to put a base, got to put a level here and box that end off. And we'll do the same We'll box the back of these off as well, so you won't see it. Wow. I think we're doing all right, Deb. I think we're doing just fine. Oh, well, that's going to give us a load more storage for bits and pieces. Once we had the little air tool out, and we've got a bit of a fibre wheel on here, let's have a look if this was really worth picking up this shiny stuff. That is going to be a brassy classy challenge, which is about 12 months too late. I did do one. Is it brass? Let's have a closer look. Look at this. It is brass. It was really tarnished. All I've been doing is hitting it with this to get the worst of it. You'd have to get rid of all these dinks and marks to try and get some sort of a polish on it. The surface is way too rough to even begin to get any sort of shine on it. But it's definitely brass or brassy type stuff. You know, bronze, I don't know, is that? It's not copper. Copper's a different colour, isn't it? Yeah. But this would come up gorgeous. You'd have to go underneath all of these marks and scratches and pits to make it really shine. Do you know what? I'd be tempted to send this to Mr. Boom. Yeah, I've seen the work that Mr. Boom does, and he's absolutely, he gets hammerheads, axes, and he brings them up to immaculate. All this would be gone, all this would be polished out, all this, you'd have to go down under there to get them, wouldn't you? And this, I'm tempted. Mr. Boom, tell me where, if you're watching, where can I drop this off? Where can I, remember we bought it for £1, or was it 50p out the car boot, didn't we? Yeah. This is a Mr. Boom thing, and he would get this. We don't hear from him as often now, do we? I don't know what he's up to. So, Mr. Boom, if you are watching, or if you recognise where I live, come and fetch it, or I'll drop it off to you. I can take it over to your works and drop it off. Or send me your address and I'll bring it over to you, or show you, or come and pick it up. Wow, look at this. You'd love to get your hands on this, wouldn't you? It's just, it needs that much more, getting all these dinks and marks out. But yeah, we bought that at the car boot. Blimey. Did we give £1 for it, or £2 or something? See it now, don't you? You see it under a bright light and against the darkness of the vise, or should I say the filth of the vise. Yeah, definitely. Wow, that's going to take some polishing, that is. Working our way through the bag so we can put them away. Remember these? Quite rusty, weren't they? Ooh, have you seen the price you'll pay for one of these? If you haven't got one, you do a bit of concrete work. Even a bit of plastering, that's good enough to plaster with, that is. Maybe not for the perfectionists, but look at them. And what do we pay? We didn't pay hardly anything at all. The quick clean-up, the quickest of quick clean-ups. Perfect. If you're messing with concrete, I'll go and get you. I know where there's a couple of real bad ones. Let's just go and do them, shall we? So, I am a sucker for a trowel. That won't, that's the working surface. That won't take long. This will clean up lovely. You get these sort of things, look. It ruins your concrete when you're making rubbing. You can't use this rough there, look. Rough there. This one, again, just wants scrubbing clean, that's all. Yeah. I mean, you can handle the top. You don't really need to do the top. You don't want the top, but other stuff stick to it, so it's nicer to wash and clean. And I think one of these are Old Faithful that I've been using forever. I think it could be this one that I've been using forever. And it gets used and abused and cleaned and then used and abused some more. Look, the corners are lifted on this one. Yeah, so it's only good for if you're doing concrete on the floor, that type of thing, you know. But the price, you get them in the car boot. What would you pay? A quid each? 50p each? 2 quid each even? They're still worth 2 quid each. But next time you're in the building supply shop or your builder's shop, wow, the price of these things is crazy. Well, the price of everything's crazy, so let's give them a bit of a clean up. We're going to use the air drill. We'll use a flap disc on it, on the worst of it, and we're going to use this sponge. This frozen sponge. This is really good. Really cuts through anything this thing does. You wouldn't think it's robust, but you watch how it just demolishes these. That's lovely. Look at that, all that horrible sticky out stuff. This is great for just doing, look at all that. All them, there was some grey stuff, there was some concrete. Most of it's just concrete anyway, sand and cement, but there was some other stuff. Bonding or whatever, or however. But that's going to be great now, just for doing, just brings that surface grate back to work, yeah. Ooh. Look how bad this is. Look how thick this stuff is. We'll soon get through that. something else. This is some sort of bonding or whatever. So that was that. That was that spongy bit end one. Look how tough that is. Wow, knocking all this concrete about. But what we decided to do, we're going to use the flap disc bit on this. Yeah, and we'll soon get rid of that. For the sake of not cleaning. This is all about not cleaning your tools after the job, doing a job and then throwing them away, you know, not cleaning them. And then 2 or 3 months later, a little job comes up, a little concreting job, and look, it's all like this. So it has to go to the car boot, and you get nothing for them. So come on, let's give this a go. Ooh, it's tougher than we thought that. We're going to have to break out a nice new one for this. Yeah, let's see how we get on. We've got them to a usable state. Yeah, for outside concrete, that sort of stuff, you know. Look, you can take your time and you can lift it all up. Get to it, get in the corners. You can either smooth it off so the concrete doesn't stick to it, and as long as you keep them clean and wash them all the time, you know, even that's the bit that you're working with, so that'll do. We need to get the bigger flap disc in here off the 7.5 and get in that corner. This is pretty tough stuff that's on here, and we're not banging it, are we? We're not getting the hammer and banging it, knocking it all off, causing damage to the steel. Yeah. And then this one again, look, great for outside. Again, we're going to use this. We're not going to waste our little disc on this. We're going to use the big 4.5 inch flap disc, and that'll soon destroy all that, clean it all up. Yeah, that's the usable part. That's the bit you use. So when you're leveling out and messing with your concrete. So I just wondered, actually, how many of these have we got? I think I got an obsession. Let's count them. Okay, you got me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, there's nothing more satisfying than bringing one of these back from the brink. You've picked it up from the car boot. Look at this, it's full of gunge. This right old thing, this one. A bit softer on the edges, this one. But there's nothing better satisfying than bringing these sort of concrete working tools back from the brink. Some still need a bit more work on them. Yeah, and what did you say? Trowels. Did you say trowels? Yeah. It's something equally as satisfying as bringing trowels back, picking them up out the car boot covered in gunge and rubbish and bringing them back to life to be used. You know, I am a bit of a concreter, you know. Get the concrete mixer out, let's make something, let's use something. And in the same, these need cleaning, don't they? And in the same vein, how many scrapers have I rescued over the years? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Got that recently. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Oh, we like a nice round number, don't we? But I do. Oh, nothing better than rescuing them from the brink of the bin, because that's where they would have ended up. Oh, I mustn't buy any more of these. I've got plenty. Scrapers. I've got some quite big ones now, haven't I? Yeah, and also some quite nice small ones. We've got some nice ones with the brass, bit vintage. Always got to pick them up, haven't you? Yeah, with the nice handles. Yeah, and trowels. I'm not a brickie. Couldn't lay a brick to save my life almost. But you know, I can do painting and cleaning. And don't save your hands. You don't want to be doing the stuff with your fingers, do you? That's another one needs rescuing. But oh dear, I might have a problem, you know. You know why that die grinder and the compressor is going to get fully used on bringing these back from the brink. Anyway, I just thought, I wonder, is that an ideal candidate for them tub of towels? Oh, I think it is, you know. That might be an ideal candidate. Let's try the tub of towels on this handle. Here we are, live and at the scene, about to break out the tub of tiles. There's 2 handles. We'll clean one. Which one shall we choose to clean? Which one looks the grubbiest? Oh, almost that one, really, isn't it? Is it that one? That one looks... Ooh, yeah, this one looks way grubbier than that one. It's a slightly different shade, isn't it? Yeah, come on. Let's get the tub of towels on this, see how they do. So, we are live and at the scene. How do you open it? Is there a thing? Oh yeah, there we are. Oh, yeah. You have to go and get one from the middle. Let's go and pull one out from the middle. Here they are, there's 90 of them. Pull it from the middle. Put the lid on and then just pull it until it runs and it comes to its place. Hold on. Oh, it smells lovely. Proper sort of what, lemony and really juicy. Really, you know, really wet one. Right. Let's start then, shall we? Wow, it's lifting it. Scowcrafter said, leave it on there for a bit, let it settle in. Let me just grab that and do a bit more. Wow, done that already. Wow. Look at that. Let's do this side bit. This is a sort of, there's that look. Let's sort of, this is what it's like underneath. Quite grubby, quite filthy. The towel, as you see it going on the towel, the towel's picking it up great. Wow, the transformation in front of your eyes is happening right in front of your eyes. Let's, how can I show you this? Then let's try this. So, obviously it's not a tub of, it's not a brand new clean one. We've already done one handle, haven't we? Look at this. Look at this. So this has already got lots of fills. So it's not like we're using a brand new one. But do a bit of buffing. You know, like you used to do with your finger. When you was a squaddy and you was buffing your boots. Yeah, you do a bit of that. Wow, look at that. It's happening right in front of our very eyes. Wow. It's cracking in it. And of course, obviously if you had a nice new clean one, you'd wouldn't be rubbing filth back over it again, would you? It's we're going to break out one more. Look at this. It's still plenty of juice on the rag still. It doesn't, you know, usually they run dry, don't they? Look at this. Look at this. Let's get a, I think this one is spent. Maybe the holes help pick up the dirt, that bit, you know. I think this deserves a nice new one. Let's go and pull a new one out. It comes out, when you get one, there's plenty of juice in it. You know, plenty of juice, of cleaning juice in it. Wow, what a transformation. Just scrub-a-dub-dub. It's even picking up, you know, the bits that were on it. It's even the liquid is sort of, I don't know, dissolving is the word. I'm not sure what the word is. See there now, look. Let's give that a bit of a your fingernail on it. It's softening it up. Yeah, whatever was there, whatever it's doing, sort of softening it up. Wow. 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 Look at this. Wow. Plenty of juice in the rag. Plenty of nice ooh, look at that. It's even cleaned inside there, look. It's even, what does it do with it? It dissolve it. What does it do? It spits the stuff out of there without needing, otherwise you'd stuff a brush in there, wouldn't you? To try and get that out of there. Look at this. Wow. Really impressed. Yeah. Wow. You don't believe it until you see it. Yeah. There's the one handle, look, that we've been scrubbing on. Let's get the other handle. Do try and get that all out of there. Out of here. Yeah. Oh wow. Well impressed. Look at that. Look, it cleans your hands as well. I've been messing about all day, dirty hands. It cleans your hands as well. Wow. That tub of towels, if you went on a bit more, look, wash it in here. I mean, would it have done the same? Hot soapy water and a nail brush? I don't know. But if you haven't got a sink and a hot soapy water and a nail brush, then this would do just the same, wouldn't it? Oh, brought them, rescued them. Lovely now. You remember they were rusty as what do we give, £2 each for them or something? What are you going to pay for these now? Wow. And how useful. It's got to save your hand, obviously. You're not going to make something, you know, you use sand and cement with your hand and get it all in your hands and whatever. You use an implement, don't you? You get a handle and then you manipulate sand and cement, put it wherever you want to, between stones, between bricks, between whatever. And you can work all day with something like this in your hand, can't you? Building and making. I mean, sand and cement is amazing. You know, it's sloppy, it's watery, it's easily manipulated. Come back the next day, it's gone good and solid. Come back the next week and it's rock hard, isn't it? Clever stuff, sand and cement, isn't it? Close the lid nice and tight, put it back properly. It should retain all its moisture within them. Yeah, within them. So, yeah, fantastic. Couldn't put it back in the box, could I? It had to be done. It had to be done. Yeah. I think this is one that had slipped me by. Yeah. That's such a handy tool. I don't know if it's homemade or what. I don't know. But, yeah. Looking much better. And yeah, I can do quite a tidy up quite a few jobs, that is, isn't it? Yeah. Lovely jubbly. There's something about fetching these rough ones out the car boot and then cleaning them up. It's a beauty, that one, isn't it? Well, let's see what colour this handle should be. In, out, shake it all about. He wants to come in. Look, see. Then he wants to go out. Then he wants to come in again. Tell you what we'll do. Hold on. Is that a bit better or is it a bit brighter? What is? Just sort of. We've held it still now, haven't we? Oh, well. It's a bit dear, that tub of towels, but you won't be disappointed. You won't be disappointed. No. Yeah, it does not half clean it up. Now, whether it would have been the same if I took it to a sink and hot water and nail brush, I don't know. Because I don't usually clean my handles much. But because we've got that stuff, it's, yeah, wow. It's cleaned that up lovely, isn't it? So, I think we did really well today. Yeah, really well. We can put, as we pick something out, I've took some stuff out the bigger drawers because they only need to be in the thin drawers. So we've, like that one, just sort of control the weight. I know it's a big heavy thing, but put one in. These were sitting in my deeper drawers. They only need to be this, so we can put all these in here now. Another job will be spend all the time and put aligning in it. Where is that one? This one. That's the old. Is that the oldest one I've got? Yeah, that's the oldest one I've got. Look, 1817. Woohoo! So we've got the lining. We've got to take the time to cut the lining. But for now, at least I've got somewhere to put stuff, because I ran out of places to put stuff. Okay, I shouldn't have brought it in, but I'm really pleased. And they were over there, and they're here now. Everything's back in place, so we can begin to sort of try and tidy up and then attack that corner. It's got to be completely demolished and pulled away so the other cupboards can go in. So we are getting there. We are getting there.